Good Friday afternoon, Village Tech. It was great seeing all of those 1st through 7th grade parents' smiling faces in Driveline this week. Thank you so much for having your screeners out and ready to go. It's a key component of our COVID-19 response. I'm here in our high school hallway with a kindergarten display of learning called Make Your Mark. They read the book The Dot, starting to learn about their own unique voice and identity, just like their fingerprints. So they put their fingerprints and learning about their birthdays on display. 10th graders helped them out by building the brackets. In order to build students who are character-driven, challenge-ready, and community-focused, they have to understand their unique contribution in the world. I want to take a moment and talk about COVID-19. We've seen cases skyrocketing across the United States and throughout Dallas County. We all continue to work to do our individual parts in this collective crisis. At Village Tech, we have not seen a significant increase in cases, though we have seen a slight increase. You can find this data on our homepage under COVID-19 dashboard. There you'll see the number of student cases and staff cases by date. We're looking to update it so you can see which cases are active versus recovered. And at this time, we're continuing to operate with the protocols we have in place: mask wearing, physical distancing to the extent possible, increased hand hygiene, and increased custodial procedures. We're discussing what it could look like should cases increase and we need to go completely virtual for a brief period of time to allow time for that incubation period for the virus to pass. Also, I want to thank the folks that took advantage of the testing that was made available on Wednesday. We have another round. It's a great opportunity for free testing through a company called ATC. They'll be here on December 16th. From 3:30 to 5:30. You can sign up on our webpage. That would be great to give them a heads up, or just show up. Opportunity to get a test before the holidays and go in with a little bit of peace of mind. It's not a foolproof option, but it is one of the key ways in which we can continue to be mindful of the virus in our community and help to curb the spread. So if there's additional information, we'll continue to communicate it as we continue to prepare for the next holiday break. On that, we have 8 instructional days remaining. Students, make the most of them. Now is the time to look at where am I in this semester. We're a little bit over halfway through our 9 weeks grading period. You want to make sure that you are up to speed, caught up, taking advantage of those extra opportunities with your teachers, relying on your peers for peer support if you need it. Whatever the case may be, 8 instructional days, we want to absolutely make the most of them. A note on grading at Village Tech. In the past, we were a mastery-based grading school, and you saw scores that were LP, P, M, EM. This year, our grades are numeric, but our approach is still mastery-based. Assessment is about a continued conversation with students so that they can reach towards higher academic and social emotional goals and achievement. If we want to create creative, confident, courageous, and kind kids that become that as they move into adulthood, then we want to continue to persist in learning through a mastery approach. The score we put on it is a number, and you can find those in Skyward. If you're looking for the first 9 weeks grades, they are in Skyward. That first quarter is there. There's not a printer-friendly version at this time, but you can find what was their first 9 weeks report card in their gradebook in Skyward. That said, part of the components of students becoming leaders of their own learning is a specific facet of Village Tech called StudentLed Conferences. Those are just around the corner, where students will lead their parents and teachers in a discussion of their goal setting, their accomplishments so far, and what they hope to achieve in the coming months. So be on the lookout for those opportunities to participate and encourage your child in their student-led conference. Ultimately, this is about them developing their own sense of identities and strengths and courage to move forward in the next phases of life. On a fun note, we've got the book fair going on right now in our great room. Virtual students are also able to participate in the book fair. And not to mention, our virtual photos are tomorrow. That was in a previous communication. You'll see it in the email update as well. And then finally, if you or someone you know is a dynamic leader looking to get involved in nonprofit and school leadership, our board of directors is looking to add members over the next several months. You could reach out to our board nominating committee chair, Martha Fernandez, at mfernandez@villagetechschools.org with information, either someone that you'd like to connect that nominating committee to, or someone, or yourself if you are interested in serving on our Village Tech board. We have a fantastic group of board leaders that have continued to guide and direct the success of Village Tech Schools. If you want to be a part of that, come on board. Again, 8 more instructional days. Let's make the most of them. Continue to be diligent in your COVID-19 protocols, especially the screener. If your child's not feeling well, if they've been in close contact with someone with COVID-19, then they can just move to the virtual environment for a little bit and then come back in person when all is clear. Thank you for being such a huge support. Thank you for being a bright light in what has been a difficult season for all of us. Here's to 8 great instructional days. Thank you.